Okay, we're done.
Stream, stream, stream.
I'm really trying to look.
A whispering ghoul is here with us today. Introduce yourself, whispering ghoul.
Stream. Stream.
Yeah, we found a banshee on the way, and we still haven't answered her riddle. But apparently, until we do, she's just gonna hang out with us.
She's here with us. So last time we played this game, Bana bits happened, and half of the characters are no pawns, canonically. All of this is real and written into the game,
Holy
and
shit!
not
My
something
favorite streamer, Chuck Batman, went live.
I wrote myself out of it halfway through just so we could deal with real life shit happening in our group chat.
Oh yeah. You were just kind of you were just kind of like there was a point at which
What was
I
that
was
like
just
on stream?
well, so I was just
I was just silent.
yeah. I mean, I was just playing like both of the characters that were in that
thing.
part. It was an investigation, and one character was Edgeworth, and one character was a no pawn. They talk like this. It was
That is not. Oh wait, okay. I thought
the other girl,
Yeah,
not the one you gave the like nasally voice to. The other one.
Yeah, I was like, my
Maybe
voice is-
Lauren will play one of those girls, or maybe there's another character.
No, I
that's-
know who Lauren. Well, it depends. Can you do a German accent?
Can I?
Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
Then
Yes.
I know
So for reference, for last time, this murder, we're investigating a murder that took place on an airplane, and they think that I did it. And there's a very angry there's a very angry, vaguely foreign character from like some fictional Eastern European country that we have turned into Bana from Allrest. Yes, the Borginian Trade Guild. And he's probably the actual killer. I don't know. We'll find out.
Why? Because he's European? Interesting.
No, because he's evil. He's like he's
Really hate on
because he's the
Europeans.
human embodiment of meh meh meh. He's just a big hater. March 12th, 1 p.m. local time, Hope Springs Airport. I know that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. I'm gonna turn my volume down a little bit because the click-clacking is very loud. And thanks to Miss Tanero and Miss Meal, yes. Tanero is Jack and Meal was the one that I was doing the voice for. Hold on, this is a little cropped funny. It's hard to, okay.
Some of us like clacks, alright?
I like clacks too, it's not really a great way to aspect ratio this on my stream. Okay, that's fine.
You can get ratioed.
Yeah, I am getting ratioed right now. But I just can't shake it. I just can't get groovy with it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tanero in private. Miss Tanero! So I'm left wondering just what she was up to. Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation.
This is Lauren, I guess. Do a German accent.
I've been expecting you, man, Edgeworth.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, it's her!
It's wild that this...
Yo, fancy.
You're gonna like this character, but she's really prominent in the second Ace Attorney game, which is so funny, because we're so close to her then.
Yeah,
This is your introduction.
Franziska, I thought you were still in Germany. Good God, the music is loud. Hold on. Like, I can't just turn my volume down because, then you guys get too quiet. But where the hell is the audio? I always have trouble finding it. Sound settings. Volume.
Wait, this isn't a Nintendo DS?
Oh, yeah, where's no, this is the audio
Pause.
setting on my Nintendo DS.
Pause. I thought this was the Nintendo DS.
I thought this was legal.
That sounds better, yes. Franziska, I thought you were still in Germany.
I go where... Nope. I go where I'm needed.
Just turn the W into a V and you'll be fine. And say German instead of German.
And wherever there are criminals to be caught. There we go.
Her name is Franziska von Karma.
Yo.
She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma, and she, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are.
Oh my god, I have a whip? Sorry.
Oh, she uses it
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I am placing you under arrest. Jesus
What?
Christ. It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue.
I
But
picked
I'll
up
have to take what I
chains.
get. I never thought I'd see the day when a disciple of the House von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame?
Bruh, the house leader is a criminal. Ah, wait! It's all been a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim.
The fall of House von Karma.
The fall of House von Karma.
Misunderstanding.
Yes, I...
I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself.
He spilled
He
the
waited
tea.
for the victim on the first floor and then beat him to death.
No,
Francisca, do you honestly believe that I killed a man?
I killed Dantine.
I killed Dandine!
I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I've investigated this for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then.
That's as it should be.
Disagree. I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you of all people. I gave up. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for.
This will let you practice for the second game.
True.
Oh,
This is your audition, bro.
oh
Well,
no.
I have
Too bad I
my
have not
own
done-
creed, which I
Oh,
must...
yeah, wait.
Wait, what?
I haven't done a German accent since Willy Wonka.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Oh
I
my
was also
god.
gonna say,
Dark times.
I was
Don't
gonna
remind
say,
me of that show.
Also, if you're Maya, you might not be her then. You might be someone else.
True.
Oh, well, this will determine who you get. This is not this.
This is an audition.
This is
Well,
callback.
I have my own creed which I must fulfill. So why don't we solve this together?
I love Creed.
Can you take me?
Higher. He
I have
goes.
to get
He
to-
runs
I
over
have
the
to get
window
going.
and
the crime scene awaits.
he runs over to the window and looks at the plane and he points at it with the objection finger and he goes, "Can you take
Is that an
me
eclipse?
higher?" And then he misses his
Oh,
plane
fucking
flight. Wait, my
missed it.
plane's
Lies.
leaving! I can see it in
Don't
front
you
of the
dare
eclipse.
look down.
I missed my flight.
I missed my
only left
flight,
for, like,
so I
20
won't be able to
minutes.
leave town.
I was only gone for like 20 minutes after boarding started. How did I miss it?
Trust me, I had no intention to, but it just happened.
Detective Gumshoe. Nope.
Oh god, is that Salmonella
Yes,
sitting over
sir.
there in the background?
Oh god, I think it
That's
is.
the Blue Badger.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my god, it's Gumshoe. So slow. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Holy shit. Listen up, I am leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand?
I found out Gumshoe will come to the aid of his best friend. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm supposed to guard him?
A simple yes or no, detective.
Oh, I like
Holy
it.
shit.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. You just leave it to me.
Miles Edgeworth. If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? Now then, if you'll excuse me. Okay, Cunty.
Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay.
Thank you, detective.
I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend.
Can
down.
you take me higher?
I'll get you through this.
I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Francisca is up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective.
Can you redeem my parking?
Very well. That was not a response to your
Validate.
question. I'm just.
Validate parking.
In that case, I have
Validated.
a few questions for you.
Don't talk to Salmonella, sir. Pause. Oh wait, this song's
Brad.
playing.
Oh
This song's
god,
playing.
wait, can I actually talk to him? Looking from behind, I think I've seen this man somewhere before.
Gamer gunk, gamer gunk, gamer gunk.
Lunchboxes in Soviet Russia, world flag lunchboxes E2. Oh god, that is Salmonella. Found it. Lol. It's over 9,000. Oh no. For my next week movie, it's gonna be the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Tokyo versus the World Samurai Championship of Earth. It's gonna rock through so many boxers. So the Steel Samurai is finally getting a movie.
Pause. You gave the dyslexic man this character?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whenever, and you as Edgeworth routinely, when someone says something sus, just go pause.
Pause.
No. You can
Just gay allegations.
judgmental. Pause.
Pause.
He's a homophobic gay man.
Oh, absolutely.
Roy
Only
Kuhn,
I
Roy
am allowed to
Kuhn
do it.
defender.
It's gross. And anyone
Roy
else?
Cohn.
Cone. It is Cone. I don't know why
Dude, fucking Al Pacino is Roy Cohn in Angels in America, and he's like, I am not a homosexual. I'm a heterosexual man who fucks me.
So, how is the initial investigation going?
We just shipped the body off to the coroner's office. And we're taking statements now, sir.
That sounds like Francisca. She was always good at quick responses to a case.
Yeah, I'd say she was a little too quick, sir.
The fuck
Oh.
does that mean?
How so?
She doesn't last very long. Sex joke. Don't tell her I said that. I rushed over as soon as I got word of the affair, sir. But somehow, when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here barking out orders at everyone. It was kind of creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder or something. It had come in advance to await your flight's arrival.
That
First time she's ever
is
done that.
Sort of odd.
How much advance?
She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue. Plus, I
Louis.
still don't know why she's here in America.
So every time you say America, can you say America, but then or you just say Japan, but I loudly over you scream America?
Sure. I hope I don't say it anymore. There must be some backstory to all of this.
Miss Von Karma just kind of pooped up at the prosecutor's office about a week ago, sir.
She pooped in my office?
Yeah, she took a massive shit on your desk.
What the fuck? Gumshoe, why didn't you stop her?
Well, I was more concerned about the shit pies that she did in like The Help. Have you ever seen The Help?
No.
She like shit in a pot and then baked it, and she wants you to eat it, sir.
Alright, I don't know what her problem is. I won't eat any pies she's made me, I guess. What the hell?
Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident.
No details?
The Yatagarasu!
The Yatagarasu? Wait, I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh right, it's kind of top secret, so she can't even, she can't talk about it, even with me, sir.
Looks so sad.
Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. Plus,
fuck?
I doubt the top secret part was what stopped her from talking to you, detective. Although,
She's such a
I
catty
wonder
bitch.
if her case has anything to do with mine.
Anyway, that's about all the info I have, sir. We should find out more as we investigate.
Yes, it is high time to resume my Edgeworth investigations, starting with talking to the people involved in this
Ooh.
case afresh.
Prosecutor's path!
My prosecute. No, we're not at that one yet. Hello,
Oh damn.
Lunchland. Not bad. I guess it's gotten big enough to warrant its own branch shops. That was the business that Angel ran in Case 5. Kercha!
Oh, I've always wanted to give their Kucha lunch a try.
Which should I go with?
I recommend our airport special, World Flags lunchboxes, only available for a limited time.
Not enough Kucha Mabucha in that one.
We have a variety of lunchboxes made up to look like different angels.
Kucha Mabucha! If you really want one that badly, detective, why don't you go pause? This...
Paul.
Pause. What exactly is a Kucha and a Babucha?
I want to cross-examine the parrot.
Pause. Yeah, okay, that one's extra funny because I'm just imagining him like he's the one being accused there. Phoenix is his lawyer in that instance, and he just
he's
goes,
up on the stage
pause.
like,
Pause. If you really want one that badly, detective, why don't you go ahead and buy one?
Is that okay, sir? Thanks. All right, I'm gonna go get one. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Excuse me, miss. I'll take an Angel Mabucha Banner lunchbox, please.
I thought you were gonna say Banner.
A Banner lunchbox. No,
An Angel and Banner combo crossover lunchbox. I hope.
I need to see him fight.
I hope. I hope
Red
he's
Light and
aware
Angel, am I right?
that he's the most expensive one on the menu. Okay.
He's in the menu?
The menu?
Don't kill me.
This man was in first class with me. He was quite shaken up by the whole affair.
I'd be pretty scared too if I were caught up in a murder investigation, sir.
You mispronounced murder? It's
Oh.
murder?
Well,
Gumshoe, you're a detective. You're routinely caught up in murder investigations.
What?
I
Detective?
did it. I made it the whole flight. I'm not scared of turbulence anymore. This life vest is proof I made it alive.
Help me.
How could you just take that from the plane? Those are
We're gonna
if the plane crashes, somebody's not gonna have one because you took that.
It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. It's got nothing to do with the murder, at least.
I guess, alright. I mean, the plane's a crime scene now, so it's probably not gonna fly for a while anyway. What does this kid have to say?
Oh my god.
This child seems to be happily enjoying the sight of so many planes.
I'm all excited to see this many planes, too. Just look at the size of these things.
Do you like planes too, mister? The balance
No.
between the main wings and the tall wings is really something, huh? Ah, it seems this child derives his pleasure from a different aspect. What?
Oh. I don't think this child should be deriving pleasure.
But I've also got a thing for the shape of the wings, too.
Here, mister, you can stand next to me. So about that plane's wing. Thank you, detective, for leaving me out of this conversation.
Pause.
Paw. Okay, where am I?
Pause,
Okay,
I
this
hate
way?
children.
Yeah.
What the
Back onto the plane where the crime scene is. None of those conversations were necessary. They were just fun. Francisco.
So you must be the captain.
Why, yes, I am. And who might you be?
I am the prodigy prosecutor Francisco von Karma, and I have a few questions for you.
Ah, don't you dare, Captain! Getting friendly with another woman.
I'll fucking kill you.
I'll never forgive you if you do. This girl is a no-pawn, just like Banna. That's what we decided last time. Well, what are you talking about? I only have eyes for you, my dear Cammy. I wouldn't bet money on our dear captain to be much of a reputable person.
Sure, you don't want to ask the captain some questions, sir?
Is that loud?
He doesn't even have a name. Do I have to
He
question
doesn't even
him?
go here.
Like he's not a named NPC.
All he did
His
was
name is
fly
just
the plane.
Captain. He was in the
Anyone
cockpit
could
the
do that.
entire time. I highly
put on
doubt he would
autopilot.
know
Any man
anything.
on this plane could do that.
Anyway, I like to leave that type of witness to Francisca and her whip. And just walk past him. He really doesn't care.
Now that we're out of the room.
Ah! Whip is as whip does.
Oh, what the fuck?
Lauren, you want to take a guess at which character is Banna?
Edward's looking at us like, pause.
Pause. March 12th, 1:40
Yeah,
p.m. Fight I-390.
You're really gonna make me talk to him
Now
again?
see here!
Poor Gumshoe, that's how I feel too.
Sorry, I'm sorry!
How long do you intend to hold me, meh? It is impossible
He
for
looks
me
like
to
a
be the
Mardi
criminal.
Gras float.
I told you. Oh my god, he does.
That's ESPN.
Same difference.
I know.
Mr. LeBlanc.
Marty Con and ESPN are the same thing. Bro.
Mr. LeBlanc.
Mr.
Ah,
White.
It is you!
Mr.
Tell
DeBlanc,
this man to stop stopping me from going! Time is money! And I don't have even 1 second of wasteful time to spend.
Are you saying you're broke? That's kind of embarrassing.
Mr. Edward, do we have to talk to him?
Yes, unfortunately we do.
Pause.
Did you finish taking his statement yet?
Yep, all done, sir.
I do not concern if you're not done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back! Meh.
Cargo slow, cargo fast.
Cargo exactly the speed I want it to.
What really matters is that cargo.
If you
Yes,
make a single
cargo.
scratch on my art, you will pay. Art?
my red Polynor.
My red pollen orbs! Art? What sort of art?
Mr. Banner's an art dealer, a pollen orb dealer. So he's got a bunch of pollen orbs down in the cargo hold, sir.
I can't pretend I'm not
A part of this.
There's practically a mountain of them, red and blue and green.
From folk costumes to stone statues, I sell more than just pollen orbs.
That completely changed the meaning of the line.
Folk costumes.
Transformative in every way.
Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat.
That's not his
It
name.
kind of looks like that other piece of cloth.
I want it.
What other piece of cloth? Hold on. I don't remember that much, to be honest. Oh, yes, this one. The bloody cloth. Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a look at this for me? Oh! It is Borginian cloth! As I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose? Yes, of course. This fabric is so famous, orders come from over the seas for more.
Over the seas. Over the seas.
Over the seas! Then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier? No. My cargo this time is much mini-gigantic. Okay, that is literally written like a Nopon line. Like, my cargo is mini-gigantic. Nopon cargo mini-gigantic. Like, that is exactly how they talk.
Pause.
Pause.
Oh,
You, detective, when can I have my cargo moved?
We can use a dog's hand, sir.
Pause.
What? Pause.
You can get your cargo back when we're done investigating, pal.
The stubbornness of you police! It is no good! It is no good! It is no good that attendant refused to exit attendant's room as well. That attendant. I wonder if he's talking about Miss Tenero.
Someone let me out.
who the fuck else?
What did you mean by that attendant, Mr. Banner? She was taken into the attendant's room for her interview. And then they still have not come out! They make no sign of coming out either! I was finished with my own interview much earlier, quicker than air! Why is Miss Tenero's interview the only one that's taking up so much time?
They're not talking anymore. Miles Edgeworth, you were given free rein to examine the plan, weren't you?
Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenero. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room.
And I wonder.
If you know
What I do?
No.
what it means!
that one's gonna sound so much worse.
That one is so much worse, yeah.
The original was just lightning in a
Oh my
bottle.
God.
One once in a lifetime moment.
Because you're never on sync in Discord. It was just
No.
this rare moment
Where
where
it just, yeah.
Before I do, You still have to clear up a few. Nope, wrong accent. You still have to clear a few issues surrounding our own circumstances. There we go.
I understand.
I don't.
You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miss Miles Edward. There we go.
Gumshoe, get her!
Miss Edward. Miss Edwards, you're serving cut today.
Francisca's logic? Logic?
Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edwards. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect.
The likeliest suspect, Francisca. That was the only
you have a
two
problem
words
with
I
that?
parsed from all of those sentences. It's not like you to use such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute.
I am German. I'm simply trying to
Yeah.
look out for you. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend?
Thank you,
Bitch.
but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough.
Bro wants to be guilty.
If I
Bro
want
wants
to
to get
continue
whipped.
my investigation, I'll have to break her line of logic fast.
Let's not complicate things as they must. Go with them. I won't read all of this.
Yeah, this is where we press and present.
Make your choice.
Press, present, accuse, logic. So tell me, Francisca, do you know all there is to know about the crime scene?
I know all that I need to know in order to arrest you.
And nothing more?
Are you saying there is more I need to know?
Ah, why did you
Shit.
hit me, sir?
I like this detail that Gumshoe calls her Sir.
She's not mad about it either.
No, yeah, she doesn't care.
He likes it when I do that.
Sorry, Scruffy. My hand must have slipped.
It would appear that Francisca doesn't have all the facts of this case yet. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant. What do you mean by seen?
Please stop pretending like you don't know. It's insulting. Obviously, I'm talking about... why am I French? Mr.
Mimimi!
calling for an attendant at 5 a.m. And then from the time after that called until the body was found, the only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edward. Clocked.
While it's true that I was in the lounge the whole time, that fact alone does not make me the criminal.
Huh, we'll see about that at the conclusion of this investigation.
I conscientiously object to what you're doing on these beats.
However, there is one thing that even you must admit at this time. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect.
Under the circumstances, I suppose I can agree that I am the most likely suspect.
But I believe in you, sir. I don't think you did it.
Oh shit.
Miss Von Karma's gotta believe that too, right? I mean, you two are like Shiva.
Quiet, Scruffy. Even if we were related by blood, there's no guarantee that he's not a criminal.
Gosh.
Francisca.
I demand to see some proof that you are not the guilty party.
The likeliest suspect. What a roundabout euphemism. But it would appear...
That's not a euphemism.
It would appear... Right, it's not. Edgeworth just likes using big words. But it would
don't know
appear
what
that
that
she
means.
doesn't yet know what it means about the new evidence that we acquired and where we acquired it. I'll take care of the gaps in her logic one hole at a time.
Whoa,
New minigames.
whoa,
Forge
whoa.
evidence.
Hold on,
Pardon?
my mom is texting me something. She just asked, "Are you home?" I said yes. Why? Okay.
Boy, am I.
Oh boy, am I. I haven't pressed this one. I wonder. Okay, the time the victim was seen, there was no one else in the lounge. Is there any evidence that counters that? The piggy bank. We investigated this a while ago, so I'm gonna go through all of these a little bit. I feel like that was not correct. I feel like we established there was somebody else in the lobby, but I don't remember who, so... What's this again? Mr. Hicks's travel wallet. Picked up off the
Got a
floor.
passport.
Yes.
David Hyde Pearson
Great
is
juice.
the exorcism? No, wait, the exorcism. That's not the exorcism. Damn it! They're trying to fool me.
Right, the Borginian passport. That's right.
A Pope's Exorcist.
Good movie.
Is it?
Sort of.
It didn't really look like it, pal.
I like that they claim that the Spanish Inquisition and also the Catholic pedophilia scandal is because of demons.
Pause.
Pause.
They say it in the order of Catholic pedophilia and then like
I'll press
and
press
the
this first one,
Spanish
just-
Inquisition. Like that's the bigger problem.
The only person
Alright,
in the lounge
bro.
was you, Miles Edgeworth. No, the guy I killed was there too.
Don't you think you're being a bit rash by simply declaring me the culprit?
No. I like my affairs to be simple and perfect. I'll show you the meaning of both when I finish this whole thing within 3 minutes.
That's not that impressive.
Hey, you say that. Ow! You. I've never been announced in a sex joke.
I won't even allow even 3 seconds of useless testimony to be uttered in my presence.
I see she hasn't changed a bit. But I won't allow her to send me to prison so easily.
I think Edward should re-examine his life choices if everyone wants him in prison so
I
bad.
know, right? The scene of the crime was here in the... Didn't we... Okay, it's definitely one of these two statements, because these are the ones that have, like, info. Well, okay, it could be this one as well. It's one of these middle statements.
What
scene-
attendant was he calling for?
It's a great question. I do not remember. They refueled at a travel point between 4 and 5. But they... Okay, the attendant... The calling for the attendant was at 5. So it would have been after that happened. Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. So that's when he was calling for the attendant.
Is that the dead guy?
Yeah, that is the dead guy. Yes.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I feel like we called him Mooey Mooey last time, but I don't remember. He's also from...
You don't have to do that.
He's also from the Nopon country. Virginian cloth. Did I, like, examine this? I think I did. For there to be this
Grape
much
juice.
blood on this piece of cloth. No, this time it's blood. The other item had grape juice on it, actually. Was the victim wrapped in it at some point? According to Mr. LeBlanc, this textile... According to Mr. Banner, excuse me, this textile is very famous. Banner likes!
What a waste!
Is this the same? Yes, absolutely. Just the same. Exactly.
Look at this suitcase.
Nuh-uh.
This is hard because I don't remember. There's some blood on one of the corners. I'm having to refresh myself on this stuff. Because a lot of times, at least when I was playing Great Ace Attorney, what I would do sometimes is if I didn't remember what was going on in the case, I'd just upload that VOD first and re-watch it to remember what was going on. I have not done that with the first half of this case, so... I don't remember.
Forgot, you say?
So he was found at 6:15 and he was calling for an attendant at 5. So this message is saying from 5 to 6:15, basically. And the only person in the lounge. So we need to prove there was someone in the lounge between 5 and 6:15, I think. Hope, maybe. That is not helpful! Photo of Mr. Hicks. Missing cell phone. This have like a... no. Nah. The scene of the crime was here. If I feel like we either need something that proves this was not the scene of the crime, or something that proves that there was someone else in the lobby at that time. He was inside the elevator, so the scene of the crime doesn't necessarily have to be here. Let me try that. Just... Humph! It would seem that your logic is not as perfect as mine!
And what is that supposed to mean?
This piece of evidence should show you exactly what I mean.
Oh yes, it clearly shows what you're thinking. That you're attempting to buy yourself time.
No! Ah! I knew I shouldn't have tried to pull a fast one. Oh my god, he admits he was trying to pull this. Okay,
He admitted, oh my god, he admitted.
the scene of the crime was here. Okay, so that was not...
Hard ideas.
I'm trying to... because I feel like there was something... Wasn't there something with this magazine? Like, Banna thought it was one time, but it was actually another time, so he wasn't...
4 to 6 is a meal.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh no, sorry, drinks. Are we looking at the first 4 to 6 or the last?
See,
4 to
that's
6?
what I do not know. I also know that there's, like, time zones. So these times are the departure time zone. So they're the time zone that they left from. But Banna thought it was the time zone they were arriving to, so he had his watch set
Oh,
wrong.
that's what Banna thought?
Yes. No, I'm not using Banna to refer to myself in this context. I'm using it to refer to the character that we've been turning into. LeBlanc, to be clear.
What if you were like having like a serious conversation because you did that? Like, what if you were like, listen, guys.
Banna
when-
would never cheat on his wife.
Sometimes Banna's bitch of a wife starts spreading these rumors just to make him look bad. This is why Banna seek divorce.
This is why Banna watch Blue.
Okay,
Bitch wife watch Orange.
Bro, that fucking bitch wife wants to watch Orange.
no, I mean, oh god, okay.
Me when I finally make bitch wife watch Blue. Oh, you were right.
No.
And what is that supposed to mean? I think you were wrong.
Pause.
Get whipped.
No, watch me, Phil.
No, watch me, Nene! This is the first, evidence presented, basically.
Oh.
I just don't remember enough to know what to present here. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. See, this one is so, like... This is the most specific piece of testimony. I'm gonna get some kind of time thing.
Maybe the itinerary?
He was in an
is
elevator.
for this one.
Not.
I already did the elevator though.
Don't
as
whip me.
Oh, well then why don't you show me how it does just that? Go on.
No, we've seen this before. Hey. Oh
No,
wait.
wait, this
I
is
bet
different. I don't know if
I bet
it
it's
means I
this
got it
part,
right.
This conflicts with something, right, sir?
You have no idea what you're talking about, do you?
Detective Gumshoe, don't speak up when you don't know what you're talking about.
Ouch! I was just trying to follow your lead, sir. Hello, Zuko here is playing Team Fortress 2.
You don't need to
That would
read
allow
those.
you
They're
as
not
a
on
board member to
stream.
take over. You're a disgrace.
Pause.
Okay, guess that wasn't it. It was just a different failure dialogue. I kind of figured, but they were talking for a while, so.
I'm Maria Menounos.
The victim was seen calling
You're
for
watching
an
And you're
movie.
watching movie.
It's not helpful. That's... Picked up off the floor in front of the elevator. There was a passport inside. His cell phone had gone missing. So that's not actually a cell phone we have. It's a lack of a cell phone. Grape juice footprints. Spilt during the turbulence. Maybe this is the proof that there was something else in there, because somebody else would have had to leave the footprints? I don't know. Hold on.
You're bad at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
Look, it's been like weeks since we played that. I don't remember what is going on.
Pause.
I might need some help here from
Fine, I'll look up a guide. Jesus.
other player who also doesn't know what's going on.
I will look up the strategy guide.
And new player who very much does not know what's
Pause. Alright. Go to the second statement.
the second one.
The second fucking statement.
Yeah, the one about the scene of the crime?
Present the iFly suitcase.
Oh, because that's what the hat was, because that's what the cloth was in? Is that the...
I don't know.
I think so. That. Thank you, Gumshoe, for
You're
reading
welcome,
the info
sir.
book. It
No.
would appear you did not have all the information you needed after all,
I'm a
Francisco.
guy.
And neither did I. That's why I pulled up the
And
guide.
what does that mean?
Look at this strategy.
I
guide.
found a nice piece of guidebook just before I was forced to stop this. A piece that proves that the body was
Thank you,
moved from a different location.
My boobies.
The killer used the suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all. And now they're just flinging objections at each other.
Now who's the one rashly jumping to conclusions?
Excuse me?
Oh,
All you did was find this piece of cloth
What?
inside the suitcase.
I just said pause.
God damn.
Pause. That doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth.
This song is so good. I expected you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape that easily.
You should know better than that, as Von Cabra is perfect in every way.
This
Outside of Falza
this,
murdering people
this
in
song
Bethel.
has more
But
of
that is
a...
a necessary evil on Papa's part.
This...
I'm afraid he slayed.
One must admit that he slayed.
I will admit that he ate.
He left no
Ate.
crumb.
Papa, you ate.
Ah, but did you know that the killer
It was
definitely...
so epic.
What?
When he killed my
What did he
dad, it
say?
was so epic.
Ah, but
Oh, but
did
did
you
he
know?
serve?
Did you know that the killer served? Okay.
Did you know Mario 2 was originally called Donkey Donkey Panic?
Did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point? That is a thing that
The
happened.
lost levels.
The lost
As
level.
if there is proof of that.
Let me
Oh god, I
show
gotta
the
present something.
strategy
Where's the
guide.
proof that this suitcase was moved around? Is it this? Are there suitcase trail marks? Yeah, something being dragged. I think it's that. Let me... Yeah, it's definitely that. Okay.
Oh, take it, right?
Just spilled grape juice in front of the elevator.
This song
My
has...
boobies.
This song has more of a battle theme sound than I feel like any of the other Ace Attorney confrontation themes. Which is accurate, because it's just Edgeworth and the other person flinging objections back and forth. Objection! I'd like to draw your attention to this area here. Where is the evidence that proves the killer dragged the suitcase through here? It's right there! This mark here. Wouldn't you say that it looks suspiciously like tracks from 2 wheels?
No!
Yes, it does! There is also grapefruit juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. I could have started with that, but I needed to show off. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here.
I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else.
I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Whip! Not so fast. This still doesn't put you in the clear. Not by a long shot.
It doesn't? I thought it did.
Oh man.
Francisco's
Part
Logic
two.
Part 2?
You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence. And then you waited for the victim in the
I'll be
lounge.
right back.
where you
Someone
beat
else
him to
knows where
death.
comes to if he talks.
Cool.
Then while you were in the elevator, with
brother.
the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase. Jesus Christ.
We can hear you, Jack.
The plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body from within the suitcase. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from. And pretended to be the discoverer of the body.
Discover. Not a bad bit of logic for something you thought of on the fly. Get it? Because we're in a plane. Fly.
I don't get it.
It's
Just
because
what you-
planes fly, you see. I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me.
That he
I'll
didn't kill those
expose
people.
the
It was
flaws.
for a good reason.
I'll expose the flaws in her logic in one fell swoop.
That he is a murderer, but for good reason. He was just following orders.
Quiet the piggy bank. And how do you suppose I was able to take the piggy bank out of its display case? As I recall, the case was locked.
That's easy. If the case was locked, you simply had to hit the glass, like this. Poor Gumshoe.
You've shattered my heart of glass! So she wants to
that's
take...
so sad.
So she wants to talk about the in-flight shop and the Mr. High-Fly bank, does she?
That takes care of how you obtain the murder weapon. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge, where you beat him to death.
I thought there wasn't any of the victim's blood found in the lounge.
Huh, I thought you'd say that. What? Did you think I wouldn't have noticed? I think you just found a way to cleverly hide the blood splatter in the lounge. Spatter? It would be spatter? By accidentally spilling grape juice on top of it.
Ah! Are you accusing me of tampering with the crime scene now?
Also murder!
Yes.
Oopsie wants me. The forensic sciences are hard at work on that as we speak.
Why am I getting so many texts right now? Okay, that makes sense. Alright.
Can't relate. Don't have friends.
It's not friends, it's various family members, and they are asking me about things, or telling me things.
Can't relate. My family's in the same house and they have a new woman to be obsessed with, so.
Sounds like tea. What do you propose I did after that?
Spilled it!
Pause.
Pause.
Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into their suitcase,
Hold it. That one doesn't make sense. I put the victim's body into the suitcase, and then... Where was I headed, Francisca?
That's pretty obvious. You were bringing it to first class where you could safely keep an eye on it.
We're talking about this thing, you know. I hardly call it discreet or ordinary.
Humph, annoying brat. Well, then you were intending to leave it inside the elevator. But unfortunately for you, a wrench was thrown into your plans because
Oh,
the plane hit a patch of turbulence and outflew the body from within the suitcase. My accent got better tremendously within 30 seconds. The past 30 seconds.
The body flew
Hard.
out from within the suitcase. I don't know about that. I mean, obviously that's not
I don't
what
know
happened,
about that.
but-
Investigate. Is there a lock?
That's what I'm looking for. Let's do. Gumshoe, you're here?
Kids reacting to life sentences.
That's the victim's blood,
Yeah.
right, sir?
From stabbing.
I suspect so, but we won't know more until it's processed by forensics. They just said something random. And
Imagine the shock on their face when they get sentenced for life. And how
Life in prison.
Gumshoe, why are you never paying attention?
Childhood prison.
I have not been talking
Mickey
that
Mouse
much,
prison.
sir.
I know.
You get in the groove of it.
Mickey Mouse Club prison.
Yeah, this is just proof. the benefit of me playing Phoenix was that if I didn't, I'd be like, huh? What was that?
$1,200 price tag. Not exactly priced by
months?
someone with a I'd say, shut the fuck up. 6 months?
I can see Edward doing the pose.
Wait, what pose?
The one that's like the Venom guy, like. with his
Oh,
arms
yeah.
out.
Okay.
6
6 months? Stupid.
Oh.
Let's just press this one.
Oh.
You've experienced turbulence on a flight before.
Of course, many times. You get used to it after a while.
The patch we hit was especially rough, and I passed out briefly, but only for a second.
What?
Good thing it was only for a sec, sir. It'd been bad if you had really blacked out. You fucking traumatized piece of shit.
Yes, indeed.
It's like the night your dad died all over again.
Unfortunately, blanking
You know-
out is exactly what got me into this mess in the first place.
You know what the victim and your dad have in common?
enough
They
of
both
your
died in an
chat now.
elevator. You piece of shit.
That's not true what
Gumshoe,
Miles
why are you
said.
being so mean to me?
And you could have prevented both deaths if you weren't such a little
When
bitch.
will these
Dead
fools stop
dad.
breathing my
Dead dad
air?
in this guy. This
Dude,
guy's an orphan.
Edward was saying that will never not be funny. Stop breathing. Pause.
With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from.
I'd like to imagine the young Edgeworth was like Stewie Griffin.
When will these fools stop breathing my air?
That is
That,
like
that was
not a good.
that was Stewie and Edgeworth and something else at the
A
some
third-
third
That's like
thing
Dinsmore
at the same
Crocker.
time. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Hey,
It's
the baby
me,
from Family
Child
Guy.
Crocker! Meh, meh, meh.
parents.
Now there's better voice too! It's all getting like scrambled.
It's
Barry.
me, the baby from Family Guy, Brian.
Meh, meh, meh.
That was
me,
me
baby
doing
from Family Guy.
It's me doing Crocker as Stewie for the record. I can do a Stewie Griffin.
That was me doing Stewie Griffin as Donald Trump.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Pause.
Pause.
Dude, that's like
Pause.
this is like the Family Guy episode where Peter owned. He was like, "You're orange and have tiny hands."
Actually,
And he's like, Peter, you're fine.
Bitter.
yeah.
If I were really a criminal,
You're a loser.
you're a loser, Peter. If I were really a criminal, do you really think I would be so easily caught?
Wait, is Orange Man bad jokes about to become funny again?
Oh god.
Is it,
Probably.
is it about to be like a wrong thing?
Well, certainly in the middle of being
Fair
cut
enough.
right now.
Miles Edgeworth, you're a loser.
Gumshoe, Orange Man bad. Ah! Francisco's a Trump voter.
Very funny, Mr. Edgeworth.
I have to find a contradiction fast, or I won't have much of my own hide left to say.
You're a loser, Miles Edgeworth.
I have to
killed-
say, you are
killed that
looking
man
rather
in the
cut right
elevator.
now.
I've read many elevators, and you've killed many men in them.
I've seen many of your dead relatives in many elevators. And I'll tell you exactly what you did after that. You loitered around in the lounge
What would Trump's nickname for Edgeworth be?
and pretended to be the discoverer of the body.
Edgeless.
Discoverer.
It'd be edgeless.
Edgeless.
Miles Edgeless.
Miles Edgeless, you're a loser.
So he pretended
You're
to be the
not
discoverer.
very good.
You're not very a good prosecutor. Couldn't even win one case against
Your
Phoenix
prosecuting
Wrong.
skills are not very good.
I didn't pretend
Phoenix
to be
destroys
anything.
you
I really
every
was.
day.
This is me workshopping my Trump impression. Sorry.
I didn't pretend
What else
to
are we
be
here
anything.
for?
I really was the first to discover the victim's body.
He's getting stuff.
Relax.
I suppose that's true.
Hmm.
For a liar.
So then you are.
He's a liar.
God. Get Trump off this plane.
No, I will not leave this plane.
Get those lights
cannot
off.
make-
Get those lights off.
Why are these fools still breathing my
My
air?
ear. So then, you are yielding to my statements?
Don't be foolish. I shall insist that you were a killer. But in that sense, you really were the first to discover the body to be dead. Because you killed him.
Okay, I get it. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Her logic is reasonably sound, and the large majority of it reflects the truth. But there is one point about it that is not quite right. I don't know what that point is yet, but I'll find out.
You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit the
So,
turbulence.
wasn't the piggy bank got taken out of the display case after the turbulence? Is it that? Is it that simple?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony, and that is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to, and that is to be commended. His legal
Yeah,
prowess
I
is
heard
certainly
legal
something to
prowess
be-
is,
certainly-
It's really good. It's
really-
not quite as good as mine, but you know,
Certainly something to be feared.
for a woman, you're not that bad.
not that bad.
Evidence and logic. Essential tools that those who would stand in a courtroom must learn to master.
But what if there was a fake piece of
I would
fake
have voted for
news?
Trump a
What if there was
third time
fake
if I could've.
news thrown into the mix? There's a piece of fake
In
news.
fact, I
thrown
would
into the
vote for
mix.
Trump a third time.
There's
so-
evidence.
It's
Welcome
fake.
back
This evidence is
2016.
fake news. 2016 stream.
Dude, there's so many like jobless comedians who, like, if Trump gets reelected, are gonna be like, "Booyah!"
This
You
is
know,
my
like-
time.
Ha!
Like, who
A
Boom,
fake?
baby.
It was like a
A fake?
6 months.
This Mr. iFly piggy bank is just such a fake. It is not the real murder weapon. It's fake. It's fake news. The iFly
It's a
piggy bank.
loser.
My
How would you know
my
unless you were not the
enemies
killer?
are. The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important, and it was taken after.
I
the
won this
turbulence
murder by a lot.
But then what about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that?
I
Remember
assume
when Trump
it was.
weighed in on Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart's relationship?
Dude, he was so invested.
Bro's just.
He was like, he can do better than that loser.
I miss the era
Please
of.
do. She's disrespecting our boy, our pets.
I miss.
Dating night.
I know he's not Batman. yet,
Horrible
but he's mine.
43-year-old
I
director.
miss the era of Trump social media where he just posted stupid shit about his opinions on random shit that didn't matter.
Family
Na-
Guy killed the dog.
Now
I
he's
am not happy.
now
I'm
n-
not
Why is
happy to see that the
every
dog
in
is
a
dead.
horror movie.
like the Truth Social thing is he now just posts deranged political rants. Like
Yeah, if
that wasn't
If he
what
never
was
became
funny about his
president, he would
Twitter.
have been like, Will Smith disrespected the Oscar.
He could have killed him.
He could have killed.
I
That
assume
was a death threat.
I don't. We're losing the plot. I don't remember what's going on. I assume
You could've-
it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. The killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence.
Larry David choked Elmo. He could have killed him.
After exiting the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then, the killer proceeded to pick the bank up from off the floor. And took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim
Fake
on
murder
the head.
weapon.
Fake news! I'm gonna combine the 2 voices! Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage, in my pocket, to be precise. Everything was done so that I would be framed for the murder of Mr. Acme Hicks.
He was there.
Yes, ma'am?
Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling the murder weapon found?
We found a machete, but we didn't think much of it.
We didn't find
There's
any-
also a gun that's smoking and something, but we just thought it was fine.
It was labeled something Chekhov.
Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence, though.
Turbulence. Edward hits the deck.
The remaining items all tested negative for any trace of blood.
I see. Good, Miles Edwards, it appears your stall tactics are at an end.
Sleepy Joe could never have done this murder. He doesn't have it in him.
Thanks for the contribution, Gumshoe.
You're welcome. I forgot how to do this.
If the
Just
criminal had
make
wanted to hide the
Gumshoe
weapon in a
Trump.
safer
Like, fuck
place,
it, who cares?
Hey, my name is Detective Gumshoe. I do not have a big salary.
No, he'll be
I
like
think the
Stoops.
weapon
He's
would
just
have been
there.
hidden
My
in the same
salary
place
is
as the bloody
very
claw.
large.
My salary's it's not very good for the terrific job I do.
I'm deeply scared of the blue badger.
The Blue Badger's coming to kill me. He could have killed him.
I have nightmares every night about the blue badger. I made fan out of him and now he haunts me in my
The Blue
sleep.
Badger slapped Chris Rock. He could have killed him.
For those on stream, we're referencing a Judd Apatow tweet. Earnestly thought Will
I
Smith
didn't even
could
know
kill
that.
Chris Rock. Yeah, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, Judd Apatow tweeted, he could have killed him.
Oh my god.
Meant to lead at the tweet.
I think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth.
Exactly what I was thinking. Because the cloth was hidden inside that suitcase. It signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. Which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murderous personage, or is still at the real crime scene.
There was one more possibility.
And that would be... Pause.
Pause. That the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon.
The piggy bank is fake news.
It's not real. Hold it.
Let
Hold
me
it.
finish. The killer took the bank out from the
He's
display.
getting to that. Relax and listen.
Deliberate and listen. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence. By opening the lock of the display case door. And it was at that time that the glass pane in the door was broken. I'd say that's a perfectly reasonable line of reasoning, wouldn't you?
He's sleeping.
Let's see. Wait,
Oh, I'm
was
aware.
that supposed to be Edward?
No.
My
Wait.
fault, my fault, my
Wait,
fault.
was that one? I didn't even notice it either.
Oh, no, I was talking about the snoring.
Oh,
Snoring?
Oh, I went.
Oh, okay.
let's see. So that means that the
Sorry,
killer had the
Jack, no one
key
heard your
to the
joke.
display case.
Oh, man. Jonathan Glazer.
Francisco, the person you're talking about.
It's Jonathan Glazer.
Not so fast. I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about has also committed another sin.
With Arla
I'm a
Luz.
priest now. Religious. She tricked the captain
Sinners.
and granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying.
Oh yes. Pride, greed,
Meh?
wrath, sloth,
Speaking
lying.
of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with her.
Yes.
Oh, oh.
Very well, permission granted. But only if I can fit in on the interrogation. Do we understand each other?
I have no intention of interrogating her, but you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish.
Mr. Naro is in the flight attendant's room. Let's move.
Move. We move.
Let's move.
We move.
March 12th, 2:23 p.m. Flight I-390, first floor flight.
So you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Am I French? Deviating
She's a
from the
loser.
flight attendant's manual is very under
Oh
me, you know.
no!
She doesn't respect anything.
What are
The-
you
the
going to
Trump-
accomplish by doing
The
that?
Trump's just like leaking out of it. Loser! Fake news! Kofifi!
She's like, we messed up, Confefe.
Oh, it's pronounced
I-
Kofefe?
Hi.
Miss Tonero?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too?
Can you please help us and shed some light on why you did what you did?
Pause. Alright. Would you like to hear my sob story? No, I would not like to hear it. You're a loser.
You're a loser. Why did you lie?
Trump just in Edward's head. Call her a loser. It's like Fight Club.
Like the blue badger.
You fell down some stairs.
Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that?
His name was Robert Paulson.
Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission.
What do you mean?
Do you feel bad yet? The captain, he only has ears for cabin.
Oh no.
I
He's
spoke with the
quite
captain a
beautiful.
little earlier myself. It definitely seems to be rather taken with Miss Mute.
Yes, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make
Shaggy.
a man.
Shaggy, is that you?
In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did.
Do not thank her. She's a loser.
Shut up, Trump! Thanks to you,
I
I was-
rescind my thank you.
I was able to clear myself of all charges. I'm innocent. The accusations against me are fake news.
I won this election.
I
By a
won
lot.
this election by a lot.
You were able to prove your innocence?
No.
Not exactly.
It's a witch hunt.
We're in the process. It's a witch hunt.
Thank goodness.
This bit.
Miss Dinero, is it? There is one more thing I'd like to ask.
No.
No, you're a loser.
You were in the inside shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly.
Do you like me? Yes or no?
And then they kissed.
and then everyone clapped.
Yes.
What was my
like,
hug, Fraulein?
Fine, that is my hug.
And why was you there?
Everyone, it's a party. I go.
Can I get a hug? Where's my hug?
Where's my
Everyone
hug?
else that was the head with the piggy bank. A girl
You
can start
hugged
to
him?
answer.
You hugged everyone at the party. Where's mine?
Where's my hug, Melania? Where's my hug?
That's how he gave her COVID. He was like, Melania, I think I might have COVID. Where's my hug?
Where's my hug?
I'm the president of the United States.
Where's my
hug?
hug?
Why
Secret
does...
Service? Where's my hug?
I'm just imagining him with his arms stretched out wide, walking up to a whole group of Secret Service agents and being like, "Where's my hug? Where's
Sleepy
my
Joe.
hug?"
Lined up in every
Where's my
corner of the
hug,
room,
Sleepy
and he's
Joe?
just doing pinballing around.
Why the sudden hesitation? Francisca seems to have struck a nerve. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I asked where my hug
You're a
was.
loser.
All I did was go check up on the shop like I always do.
You're saying this was for them.
Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. Oh God, I don't have any reason to go there otherwise.
After your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct?
Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup, because I'm a girl. makeup.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but there
My
isn't much
God.
else to tell.
She's a
joke.
woman. She loves
She's a
shopping.
woman.
She loves
She loves
makeup.
shopping.
Yep,
This
yep,
does make
yep. Am I
sense.
right?
Ask her about The Bachelor.
Maybe I should
She
ask her.
probably
Maybe,
has an opinion.
maybe I should ask her about The Bachelor. That's not an option.
What?
I don't know
The
what I'm
Bachelor.
supposed to be presenting to her.
Do you like me?
This?
Yes or no?
Maybe?
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know how to answer you. As a professional flight attendant, I'm a failure.
She must be
That's
worn
right.
out from the long... Okay,
Oh,
so
true.
what am I supposed to be presenting her? The iFly suitcase?
Present her the Make America Great Again hat. My
Please
MAGA hat.
take a look at this for me.
Make Japan
Oh,
great
my
again.
MAGA hat.
Yes, about this suitcase. You were the one who designed it, correct?
Phoenix
This
uses the
ugly-ass
MAGA.
suitcase.
Phoenix uses the MAGA Tama. Yeah, to make America great again, Tom.
God damn it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it?
Nobody bought it. And she had to be the
Nothing
first
you
one to
won't
buy it.
find out eventually, is there?
Won't you please tell me more about this suitcase? Tell
I
me
like it
more,
when
tell
you-
me more!
Yes, I was
Spit
interested
it
in
out, why
seeing-
don't you?
I was interested in seeing how the suitcase I had designed were selling. I know that as a service professional, I'm not supposed to care. But I really have a high business acumen.
I like this woman. She's very good.
Very
And
good.
I-
Her suitcases
She's,
are not the
uh,
best, but the
get-
next
you know-
design might be better.
Her suitcase is not very good. Her wife looks like a dog, but and I was glad to see. Wait,
And I was glad to
Oh
see
my god.
that it was the last one there.
The last one there. But
Who's
there
buying
were,
a suitcase,
but there were,
suitcase at the airport?
no, it's not at the airport. This is a gift shop that's on the plane, Wolf.
Who's buying a suitcase on the plane?
Yeah, they literally
Do you
made
not
that
already
joke
have
earlier.
a suitcase?
That-
Sometimes you get so many pretzels. You're like, I need a bag for these pretzels.
The in-flight peanuts.
Sometimes you
gotta
just get
hold 'em
so
all.
many pretzels, so many peanuts.
Sometimes
Then you
when you get a
realize
bunch of
Everybody's
you don't
get a
actually
bunch of
want them
peanuts.
all. So you gotta
Wanna
save
get a
them
bunch
for
of
later.
want to get a bunch of in-flight peanuts and give them to Charlie from Hereditary. You want to just start shoving them down her gullet.
The great news is she'll pay you like $3 for a
She
bag
will
of
stick her
peanuts,
head out the plane window.
and she will hit a cloud.
And go, owie.
So you're saying, Mr. Nero, that the suitcase in question was the last one?
Yes. And they're just so popular, they're practically flying off the shelves.
I get
That's
it.
not exactly the impression I got.
The one in the shop is most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we sold all of them. Thank you very much for taking the last one, Pookie.
I didn't say anything about buying it.
Show me this pen. Show me this pen.
Then say you'll buy it.
I like the pouty face she makes, which is like, say you'll buy it.
Then buy it.
He's
Buy
got
it.
good portraits for one after.
Yeah. I
Unless she's the killer.
Spoilers,
I'm
Tinkerbell's
sorry.
Not in later chapters.
no
He's
Tornado.
not like, come with me.
I'm sorry. I can't. What did you ask again? I don't even. Oh yes,
To buy
buy.
the suitcase.
Oh, I like the
But
reaction.
why?
Yeah, no, she's got good portraits.
I think it'd go great with your complexion, Mr. Edgeworth. It really suits you.
Honestly, she's
You know,
she's
pale.
got a good design, like a more
A plain hair.
Yeah, the plain
pla-
hair, like yeah.
She's kind of hot.
Oh.
That's in reference to him calling the Muppet Man hot. All right.
The
I was
Muppet.
quoting Coleman.
The Muppet.
What?
When
In
Coleman
case
called,
3 of the
Jack
first game
Hammer,
where I called Jack Hammer, said he was kind of hot.
he's kind of hot, and then just like you look at him, he's like repulsive.
And he's like in the top
Foggy.
corner. He was
Clearly you
he
don't
was
own an
mogging.
airbrush.
He was mogging, okay?
You want to see mogging, bro? I'm good at mewing, low key.
Shut
I might be the
Wait,
quickest
wait,
to
wait,
ever do it.
wait. Shut him down. Shut him down.
I thought you were about to say come on camera.
No, do not, in fact.
Turn on cam.
She's
Well-
mewing.
What exactly is
Shut.
mogging and mewing? That sounds hideous.
She's really good at it.
She's the best. The best mogger. Maybe that was a bit too direct. Moving on, I did the hands. Moving on, my issue with the suitcases isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining.
Remaining.
That sounds like a baby.
Remaining?
Just a little baby.
Me, Dewey, Griffin, Banner, Peter,
Fat man.
Trump as well.
I'm
Baby.
gonna own Trump.
No, I've been owned by the baby from Family Guy. He's not a loser. He's really funny.
He's really funny. Family Guy, my favorite show, other than The Apprentice, of course.
You're lying.
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated.
This is just giving up. This is giving me flashbacks to. This is what like old Ace Attorney was basically.
I know.
Too.
Please say the line, please.
But that's impossible.
Any of the Larry scenes in the original Ace Attorney 1, and there's one specifically where I remember I can hear it in my head. Kirk going, "Say the line."
Right.
Larry's definitely in one of these, so
Mhm.
get excited.
I'm sure there was only one.
One Piece.
Looks like our story has generated quite the contradiction.
When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Well, maybe she doesn't know how to count.
One piece of luggage? What could be the meaning of this inconsistency? By the way, Miss Tenero, what is one of those suitcases doing here?
That's.
I thought you said there was only one left.
He didn't even have to present that. He just did it passively. He's really good.
It's his passive perception is
His
really good.
passive perception is like my passive income.
That one is.
True.
Look over that. It's mine. I've used it for a very long time now. Pause.
She's used it for a long time. I think not.
The tags are still on.
Miss
at this
Tenero, I'd
fire
appreciate it if
extinguisher.
you wouldn't lie to me.
Excuse me.
I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time.
Pause.
And what proves that is clearly this fire extinguisher. No, it's the tags on the back.
You would never put it near a fire extinguisher.
Tell
Not
me,
if it's
Mr.
as hot as
Nero,
you say.
is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase?
What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about the suitcase?
I forgot she was here.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? And
Why
also,
have you been doing
why-
Trump impressions for the
Why
last
am I here?
20
Why am I
minutes?
so invested in the logistics of the suitcase? I too want to know.
Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me.
Edward, what does this have to do with anything?
I don't know yet. Miss Tenero, I think I
She's bad
understand.
at business.
I know
Edward.
what you are trying to hide.
Keep talking to Gennaro.
Okay, must keep talking to Gennaro.
This suitcase was
about
originally
suitcase.
in the in-flight shop. Seeing as how the price tag is still on it, one can only assume it was out on the floor on the sale. Yes, the person who bought the suitcase was.
Her.
Yes, I think. Or the other flight attendant. It was you, wasn't it, Miss Tenero? I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? Oh my god, she's leaving herself likes on her own videos. That's what this is like.
She's creating spam accounts.
Mhm.
I love your videos.
You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into was selling, and were deeply hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right? I love how
Since the reason you went to the shop and
insulted
came back here
Francisco
was-
looks by this.
Mine boobies.
Oh, I'm sorry, but technically, I did use my money. All I really have is my job. I was overjoyed when my design was chosen. I thought that maybe I finally accomplished something.
But the suitcases
And you're
didn't
wrong.
sell. They were not very good.
They were
They were not very good. They were bad suitcases. They didn't
Because of the
sell.
design, isn't it? All because it's, as Trump put it, hideous.
It's hideous.
Ugly. It's
It's not
hideous.
very good.
It's not
Call
very-
Ugliest suitcase I've ever seen.
Edward, call her a loser. All right, call her a
I've
loser.
seen some
She's
pretty
a
ugly
loser.
suitcases in my day.
She's gonna give the only people who would buy her suitcases are people from China. All right.
I can't say they
They've
chose
got
a
no
great
sense of
place in
design.
which to sell them either.
We weren't selling a single one, and they were just sitting there collecting dust. Why is this like a killer confession?
I know,
I
like,
feel-
what does this have to do with anything?
I
All
felt
jokes
so
aside.
bad.
She feels more empathetic about this than I think the actual killer does.
I know, right?
Spoilers.
So I decided to buy one for every flight I worked.
Oh my god, they're $1,200.
You buy one every single time you work a flight?
Oh,
They're
this is
$1,200.
Also, to keep your resolution, you went and bought one today as well.
Pause.
Pause. Let
Yes,
me see that
And
receipt.
here is my receipt.
This receipt is clearly timestamped 5:40 a.m. Okay, wait. I want to look. Does it show how much she's paying for them?
The truth is, there's still a bunch of them that's still unsold.
Because you're a loser.
Oh my God, 1,200. She's actually spending
was wrong.
$1,200 every flight. How does she
Oh.
make any money?
Wow, what kind of suitcase is $1,200?
The
An
timestamp
ugly
says
one,
she bought
apparently.
the suitcase at 5:40 a.m. and it's
Look.
$1,200.
It's
That's
the
not a
six-
text
Edward-
box.
Edward does the 6 months pose. But it's
$1,200.
6 months.
That's like my rent, bro. You're a loser.
You're a loser. You're paying $1,200 every time you get on a flight. There's no way you're
They're
making that
planning
much.
to scrap the remaining ones at the end of this work.
Maybe then you'll stop wasting your money. Miss Tenero, where are these other suitcases?
They should all be down in the cargo hold.
Since the suitcase the killer used.
Could very well have come from the cargo hold.
Could have what?
Cargo hold?
From the
Cargo
cargo.
fast.
Ah!
Mr. Edgeworth, you don't think that the killer used one of my suitcases to,
Yes, I do. The killer used
I
one of
love
your beloved suitcases to
I love
move
it.
the victim's body. Are you trying to get me to say I hate it at the same time? What joke are you going?
No, he just looks so. He's like,
Oh.
he's talking about how
He
someone
loves
murdered
ruining
someone,
your
and he's
day.
just smiling.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
someone brutally murdered someone with your suitcase.
Your suitcases
need
that
the
no
body
one
parts
bought.
in
Nobody
the
wants to buy
suitcase.
them, but they want to use them for murders.
How
Because you're a
could they?
loser. They only get used in crime by murderers from
Ugly
China.
enough to be used in a
Call
murder.
her an ugly cow. Edgewood,
No,
call
no.
her an ugly cow.
She's an
Listen,
ugly
this is-
cow.
What the fuck? Those suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers on the trips. All I asked for was a measly $1,200.
I don't think she's making the $1,200.
That's like gumball money, bro. That's all I ever wished for them
Miss-
to be.
Miss Tenero, is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator?
The only other way is through that door there.
And what about security?
That door has no special lock installed because just to enter this room, you need a special key card that only crew members have access to.
Which means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room. Eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members. One of the crewmates is an imposter! Among us!
Fox.
Sauce!
I don't believe it.
The killer is among us?
He's among us.
He's among
He's the imposter, and dare I say, he is very sus, ladies
Edward,
and
I
gentlemen.
saw him vent. I
I
saw him vent.
saw one Miles Edgeworth vent.
Yes, Francisco?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
who's
do that.
engineer?
You ever seen Scanners? I'm gonna blow your head up like in Scanners.
Going on these wild goose chases. You're a disgrace with your one common name. Are we related? What's going on?
And what do you mean by that?
The suitcase came from the cargo hold.
Cargo hold. Cargo fast.
That's fact just from the whole story.
Yes, which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their keycard, a card swipe.
Miles Edgeworth, you're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold, correct?
Yes, that's the only realistic possibility.
The other attendant, Miss Meal. I asked her earlier and she had this to say.
Francisca got information out of Miss Meal.
Girl-to-girl communication. In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different keycard is required.
A different one.
Yes, and the only person who holds that particular card is the captain. Oh,
It's the
is you,
mysterious
Mr.
Mr.
Enter,
Enter.
and only you.
Oh, the mysterious Mr. Enter.
What? Is this true, Miss Tenera? The
He's a
mysterious
loser.
Mr. Enter was here. He's a loser.
Someone wrote a SpongeBob, so he killed them.
Someone wrote a strongly worded letter.
Dude, there was like a Mr. Enter thing where he genuinely like was like, this person wrote a bad episode of SpongeBob. They don't deserve to have a job. Like he said, they need to be blacklisted because they made Patrick too mean. Like,
They need
Is
to
it
be
the one-
blacklisted. They made
I think I know
Patrick
the
too
second.
mean.
I
It's
keep
not very
that
nice.
card in my
Patrick
locker at
Star,
all
not
times.
very nice.
this is just a Squidward torture porn.
This episode's just Squidward torture porn. Don't watch it. It's
Well,
not very
admit
nice.
it. It's not very good.
It's not very good. Could you please
I
show us?
hate Family Guy.
I thought I loved Family Guy, but actually I hate Family Guy.
As soon as they killed Brian, I knew I didn't like it anymore.
Yeah, the woke
I
liberals
got a
killed
tattoo
Brian. They
saying-
killed Brian.
The tattoo saying "Rip Brian Griffin," and then they brought him back 2 episodes later.
Brian Griffin, the dog.
Why the hell? Brian's dead.
Brian, look out!
Brian, watch out.
Hot dog. Brian Griffin is dead.
Pause.
We're combining a lot of different things right now. And I like that of all the things, the Banna jokes have surprisingly
He's dead.
slid away completely.
Good.
He's a loser.
Banna's a loser. He's not as good as business
And it
as
doesn't
me.
like.
I could run the Argentum Trade Guild better than he could with my
No
right pinky.
problem.
with my eyes closed.
Banner no like.
He
Don't like
thinks it-
Banner.
He
No
thinks
like
he's
banner.
the banner from Xenoblade 1, but Xenoblade 1's banner was a drug-dealing Napon. He was cool.
They're letting all the drug-dealing Napon into our country. Could you please show us that card right now? So
Yes,
far,
hold
so far off the range.
Oh, Trump, get out of my head.
Stop talking about Nopon.
Stop posting about Among Us.
I'm tired. Stop posting about Banner. I'm tired of seeing it. All I hear is meh meh meh.
I don't believe it.
What's wrong?
Kristen Stewart treated on.
The gate card.
No, I'm
It's
not.
the gate card.
2013. Ha ha ha, very clever. Pretend that your card was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us? You've really thought this through.
Wait, it's not. No, like that.
You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Officer, arrest this woman.
Yes, ma'am. Arrest this woman. She's a loser. Get her out. Get her out.
Get her out of it.
Get her out of here.
Key cards.
Throw her out.
Throw her out.
She loses key cards. Remove her from the Secretary of Defense position.
I do not like her. She's very hard to look at.
What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face.
Francisca, I know that you are the lead investigator on this case. However,
Hold it. Don't even think about wasting any more of my time. You know the
loser.
rules as well as I do. Evidence speaks louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet still applies. I
Not
intend
a very
to
good
investigate
movie.
the,
That
the
movie's
cargo holds now.
Not very good. I'd put it on the bottom of my Christopher Nolan ranking.
Tenet is a fantastic movie. Everyone who didn't understand it is stupid.
Is Francisco also Trump? It's all Trump. Always has been.
I'd vote for him at that time if I
It
could.
wasn't Banner. It was always Trump.
Yeah. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth?
Have you ever seen The Croods?
What
Why?
about Wallace and
I
Gromit,
ha-
Curse of the Were-Rabbit?
I'm not a fan of the Croods. However, Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit is quite good.
I like when the funny the Were-Rabbits goes.
Yes, quite funny. What the fuck is,
Delightful.
what is going on? Yay!
So while this is all happening, my chair is falling apart. So let me fix
My
this real quick.
my chair is
My
falling
chair-
apart. Can somebody
My
give
chair
me
is falling apart.
somebody
I
give
thought
me
I
a
didn't
new-
need to put the
America.
screws in.
Put a new chair. I need the liberals. They destroyed my
I
chair.
need $1 million for this very important chair.
It's not a great chair. We need to
Fantastic
drain
chair.
the swamp of the bad chairs. Okay. Oh, so this is the cargo hold, huh?
We so fucking fast.
The cargo hold is huge. It's
so
huge.
big.
It's so big. It's huge. Oh boy, a whole
Oh my
new
God,
area
that's
to
amazing.
investigate.
Okay.
A whole new area. This plane is a special model. That's a way of describing how there's an elevator, a giant cargo hold, a gift shop.
Also a shop.
There's everything on this fucking, and a lounge with like a bar. Like this is just.
This is the Heisenberg of planes.
This has both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first class seating.
So is this the real scene of the murder?
There is certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct? Let's get investigating. I think Gumshoe went to go fix his chair, so. Fine, I'll just.
Gumshoe's dead. They killed him.
Gumshoe's dead. The liberals, they killed him. They killed him.
The woke mind virus got to Gumshoe.
Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew. Oh, of
Actually, the
course
patients,
now,
the
of course
clientele
now,
pay the taxes.
now Gumshoe is talking more than he ever was before.
Mm-hmm.
This sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir. That is a very
Gumshoe
Gumshoe
lore?
job.
Gumshoe lore?
That is exactly the kind of job I would expect a 20-year-old Gumshoe to have. By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. Unfortunately, I don't care.
Just ask. Oh, ask him.
No.
So fucked up.
Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth! These must be all the leftover suitcases they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after this flight is over. This paint job is really cool. It practically screams, this paint job's really cool. It's the best. It screams.
Very artsy.
It's very artsy, and I mean that as a compliment in this case. Oh, well, why
Normally I
not
meant
purchase...
somewhat.
Normally it's an insult. Oh, why not purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness. You think so? Then maybe I will. $1,200? I think I'll pass. And Miss Tenero wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one. I don't know how she's buying one every flight, but we're not going to talk about that.
She's going into incredible credit card
I bet
debt.
you, or she just, you know, sold her apartment and she lives at the airport. That might be it too.
She lives in the suitcases.
She just hides in the suitcases, and while she's on the when she's
She
not
built
working.
herself a home out of the suitcases.
The homeless problem, it's getting very bad. It's getting very bad.
Mr. Nero is personally stopping the homeless crisis.
What is this brittle substance I'm stepping on? Ugh, it's a bunch of glass fragments. Oh no! Ah, there's glass in my shoe. Ow! Oh my god. Now I'm remembering last stream where we had a joke where the other flight attendant lady was eating glass for some reason. Talk to Francisca. You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder.
Yes, I was.
Why were you at this airport?
I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime. I forgot the accent.
Yes, you did.
But it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol.
Ooh, Interpol. Interesting. Interpol is involved.
It's a top secret operation, so I can't really tell you any more than I already have.
Okay. Alright.
No further questions are allowed.
So now we have one of these logic things. So you drag these together. I don't think Interpol is connected with either of those, though.
Broken glasses, glass shards.
Oh, wait. Well... Hold on. The broken glasses
you glad
were
I'm
broken
here?
during the murder. Yeah, let's do it. They're both glass. Well, let's see if they're connected. Glass! Glass! I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. And the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected. So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir? Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now? Oh, is it? I wasn't paying attention. I was on Twitter tweeting about Jonathan Glazer. Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has
Glazer.
just skyrocketed considerably. Shut up about Glazer. That Glazer guy, he's a loser. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. They call him.
I'm back, Mr. Edgeworth.
They call him
I
Jonathan
can't
Glazer.
believe that they would.
It was
say
like
such
as
things
soon as
about
you left,
Jonathan Glazer would be
Gumshoe
able to
started
put such a
talking
thing in
again.
his movie.
Pause.
Glazer.
Gumshoe.
Hey, what? Sorry, I'm also door dashing. Hey, what's with the suitcase, pal?
It's what the victim checked in, sir. So this suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we take a closer look.
Please take a look at this.
There's nothing out of the ordinary here, sir. Just a copy of Xenoblade 3.
Xenoblade 3?
That's in the rye.
A file? Oh god, no. Who wrote that again? John Lennon?
John Lennon wrote it.
John Lennon, oh god. Deja
And
vu.
there's a photo of John Lennon in it, sir.
Jodie Foster.
John Lennon, he's a loser. He's the least part-talented member of the Beatles. He wishes he was Ringo.
Alright, jokes aside, why did Mr. Hicks have documents on Francisca in his possession? Genuinely, that's an interesting revelation. Why would Mr. Hicks have had a file on her? The
Everest
Interpol
file.
thing, maybe?
Does he said he didn't do the crimes. He's part of Interpol.
Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Francisca?
Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir.
Has to be it.
Francisca said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation.
Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks heard she was coming here and he followed her.
Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol agent Hicks. I think Francisca has some explaining to do.
Detective, are you dumb?
Don't you said the crimes weren't illegal. They're just crimes of other variety.
You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you?
I would never do that. Nonsense, what are you talking about?
We found a profile detailing information about you and the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed, which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol agent Hicks. Isn't that correct?
Pause.
I should have known you'd
There
figure it
will
out.
be no
Miles.
pausing now.
But it looks like they got to him first.
You really
shame, I
did
like
come
them
here
too.
to receive an Interpol agent, then.
Got him. Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring.
On Poland Orb smuggling ring! Banner!
Smuggling ugly suitcases. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I do not feel guilty for his death. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead.
I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold.
Angel Hicks?
No, Agent Hicks. No, Kucha.
Oh, but what was he doing down here, sir?
Breaking his glasses.
Oh, I can't see without my glasses. There's nothing but luggage.
Check the luggage.
Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it. I hope I don't get whipped for saying this.
Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason, of that I'm sure.
He's a loser.
He's a loser. He can't even live. He can't even survive a plane flight. I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing.
The
Francis-
formerly living Agent Hicks.
The formerly living Agent Hicks. Do you know exactly
Oh, I
how
just
he
found
intended
out.
to
I'm very
pursue
sad
this
to hear that.
investigation?
I liked him. No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed.
I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Francisco?
Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with a person who let him in.
Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then,
tackles you and starts eating the glass.
Since the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the suitcases, and
I don't know. What are you doing down here?
my mouth is full of
Glass!
He like fighting
Easy.
He like eating glass.
They entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks's body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spitting its contents everywhere.
That's not a lot of money. My wallet is filled with way more cash.
Which explains why there was
Sounds to
money
be at risk of
scattered
getting
all over the
robbed.
elevator floor. Not a lot of it, though.
Call him.
I was gonna call him for, but then you already killed him. I just
Let's
forgetting
go.
that like Trump has this like power over Edgeworth.
Shoulder devil.
I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage.
What? Really, sir? Shake Butch Callahan. Shake Butch Callahan.
I know what you're thinking, Miss Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Tenero.
Shake Butch Callahan.
What's Callahan?
Butch Cassidy.
You think
If it was a
Butch
crew
Callahan
member,
did it,
any
sir?
one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tenero.
So why? Okay, Rhoda Tenero doesn't seem like she made it sound like she was not the top of the food chain because she was like, oh, the captain only has eyes for Cammy, but she's the only one with that card key. That's what is the hierarchy of flight attendants here?
I'd say that's a pretty
The
decisive
hierarchy
piece of
of flight
information, wouldn't
attendants
you?
Is
about to
about to
change.
change. When one of them gets arrested for murder.
It doesn't
probably.
matter. She's about to get fired.
She's a loser.
She's a loser. Whichever flight
She's
attendant
losing her
did this
job.
is gonna get fired. I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that.
If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks the cargo hold. I don't read all of this. I already read it.
Don't. I'm just looking at it.
Support
Good.
my Patreon.
Please support my Patreon.
It's
I don't
highly
do anything.
likely that the key card was stolen.
I just
Oh.
sit there and stare at you judgmentally.
You should also subscribe to Francisca Plus.
My new
We have to get
streaming
to
sub.
member, and I will talk to you sometimes.
I will never regrets this. 1 month or 1 day later. I'm so sorry.
But
I'm
it's
sorry
not-
for calling you poros.
Everyone can
I'm
afford a
sorry
$6
that I called you
sub, right?
brokies.
when I said anyone who couldn't afford it was one of the poor, I meant it as an affectionate joke.
I thought you liked getting called proletariat.
But it's highly likely
This
that
is that people don't want to pay for something that was previously free.
Fascinating prody.
it's highly likely that the key card was stolen from Miss Tenero.
It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father.
Ah! Yes, well,
He's gonna be dead by this point.
while I don't have any evidence,
Be quiet, you're a disgrace. Damn. There's no evidence pointing to Miss Rhoda Tenero, you know.
there is.
Not just the keycard that gives her away.
Are you talking about the murder weapon, the Mr. I Fly piggy bank?
Yes, she's also the only person with a key to open that display case.
What if Peacock shuts down? I will have nothing.
First, there was the matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. It's the bank that did the murder. The piggy.
The piggy, the little piggy.
The
But that's
piggy-
a fake.
Stop
It's
right
a
there,
piggy
Miles
piggy.
Edgeworth. It's a piggy. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. You must keep on insisting that it's a fake. Then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go?
Urgh.
Bene
Bitch
Gesserit
face I
voice.
see.
Please.
That's not surprised. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and come up empty-handed.
The Bene Gesserit, they're not very nice.
The Bene Gesserit they're all women, so I do not like them.
I do think witches are sexy a
I
little
like
bit.
Paul. I think he's the only good one because he's
He's
a
boy
man.
witch.
He's
Boy
a
witch.
man witch.
I like the boy witch.
There must
I've
be
been-
a way.
I've been between a couple of man witches in my time, not with much enjoyment. Not with much.
There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon.
Is it murderous piggy bank?
What should be examined further?
the
to help
piggy
us-
bank that kills.
I think
The
that
body.
I feel like the body. I guess yeah, because we could find a different
Piggy bank
murder
shaped
point.
hole in the
Yeah,
back of his
yeah,
head.
yeah. I think you were too quick to jump to your own conclusions, Francisca.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Get whipped. Scruffy.
Yes, sir.
Get
Oh.
whipped. Contact the medical examiner's office at once. Oh my god. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks's autopsy. Get whipped.
Yes, sir. I
Pause.
kind of like it.
Why are
Pardon
you
me, you
you're
know-
sending pause in my chat?
Edgeworth, come be the kind of guy to get whipped
Pause.
and be like,
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. Okay.
Type of guy to get choked and be like, huh. I think I'm learning about myself.
that's like the weirdest thing after doing a sexual act when, to hear is when the other person goes, I didn't hate it. I'm like, what?
What?
What? Pause.
Pause. Gumshoe?
Oh, I saw a black screen and I thought it was to be continued, and I said it's time to.
Not
I gotta order
even
my tacos.
barely looking at all.
To be honest, I just thought it was, yeah.
I am looking enough, sir. Listen, Gumshoe's not in this case a lot. We got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth,
Even
sir.
the case when you've been
No,
off
you know what's
screen.
fucked?
Yeah.
I'm looking vigilantly when he's not talking, and the second I'm like, I could take
yes,
a quick
exactly.
Twitter break.
Exactly.
He's like, I got something I need to
Yep,
say.
yep. What is it, detective?
They're still doing the autopsy, but they said that they already know this one thing for sure.
Report now.
And if I don't, if I'm a bad
Gumshoe.
little kitten,
Gumshoe.
sorry. Okay, the dog, he's a loser. Call him
He's a loser. Call him a loser. You're a loser. Keep going.
Doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating from his back shoulder to his mid back.
From the victim's shoulder
How did you know
to
his
his
back
mid-back.
was mid? How did you know his back was mid?
Shut up. He was beaten over such a wide area.
Let's-
Well, I'd say maybe the killer had a grudge against his mid back.
Ah!
It wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir. How mid could he have been?
Scruffy, what is had the grudge against mate Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's,
Was the wound
Get
on
whipped.
the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective?
oh, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir.
You're completely useless. Get whipped.
Oh!
Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there. Oh, this is definitely... No, you remove yourself from my way.
Man.
Meh, meh, meh.
No.
What is all that racket? Yeah, he's coming. My luggage! My cargo! They're mine! And I demand you return them to me! We're still investigating the cargo hold, please, sir. I suppose there is no choice. Finally, I think he gave... Hey, one of you! You have left me no choice but to use strong force! Ah!
My DoorDash is on the way.
What? Wait, that's it! So that's what this whole thing... What is going on right now?
Was that there was a matter of the key to the display case that held the murderer's bank.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bank, 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 bank. After all, you know that we searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
Oh, I'm getting all this
It's
new
in
logic.
the displays. The man is dead. He broke his
I
spine.
know, right? Man is dying, and Edgeworth's just like, Eureka! The doc said it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down his back and the shoulder down to his mid-back. Smuggling. Wait.
Smuggling in the weapon?
Oh yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. The pieces don't fit together. See, okay, the connection I'm making is he just watched that guy fall, and so is he thinking that, like, the bruising was from a fall, but then there's nothing that to really drag
Maybe
together
do cause
to
of death
suggest
in the
that.
piggy bank.
I'll try it, yeah. There's not that many options, so.
The piggy bundle.
Ah! Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there was extensive bruising over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger. Oh my god, we're doing this whole logic segment after that guy just fell off the top balcony. A sizable...
You fell off!
You fell off. You're mid, just like that guy's back. Weapon couldn't be found. Okay, so it's either those two or
Yeah.
it's... Let's just do those two. It's either those two or it's smuggling a sizable weapon. So, we'll know what to present if it's not. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally, it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration.
The sky.
Is it the plane? Is it cargo? What is...
What? What was all that about? Was he trying to jump his way down here?
Franziska!
What? What do you want?
I found... Eureka, Franziska! I found the real murder weapon!
You did?
He really jumped.
Gumshoe's still
The
hung up on the guy
conclusions.
jumping. We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time.
Oh, she might be hurt. We need to go check up on him, sirs.
You just had to pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit.
This coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across.
They like it. Anyway, if you were yelling
Yeah,
about
hey,
this,
Edward,
you'll back
shut
yourself
the
up with
fuck up.
everything. Shut the fuck up, Miles.
Don't ruin this for me. You two aren't actually listening at all, are you? Pause.
Come on, then, show me this real watermelon shit.
I don't
You
have
got-
any.
This is the real murder weapon. Is it the suitcase?
No.
It's the photo.
Oh, the thing in the photo. Okay.
Well, no, like the railway. No, wait, I don't know.
No, yeah, do that. It's gotta be in the cargo hold somewhere.
I have concluded that this is the real weapon.
Oh, what is that supposed to be? New food?
That was practice just now for when I would show you the real murder weapon. I should not have listened to the voices in my head.
Why don't we add practice whipping to your routine?
I need to think about the circumstances of the victim's death in a different way. There's a wide bruise running from the victim's shoulder down to his mid-back.
It's a whip.
Maybe I should be focusing on what could cause such a large bruise in one strike. Maybe there's not evidence? Because, like,
Yeah.
if it's the plane, then it's not something I can present. I don't have any evidence to show you.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to be fool me. What do you mean by I don't have evidence to show?
You don't need evidence, you just need vibes.
I should have
Alright.
phrased as that which caused Agent Hicks's death is incorporeal. Forgive me,
What?
but I do believe I have figured out what was the real cause of death. Free fall. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground, just like
I'm
Banner
free.
did up there.
He. Don't say it, Gumshoe.
Fell to his death?
Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim
Where
has
does-
extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death.
What's the matter? Had it inside this plane?
I know.
Are you claiming that there is some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from?
As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time.
You can't mean.
Yes, I do.
Jesus,
The victim fell from the... The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold.
What? Then.
Hey,
Oh wait, Kale, you're gonna see now.
Wait, what's my gumshoe?
He's cashed in.
Kale's here? Hi, Kale.
Hello. I had a couple margaritas at dinner.
Oh my god, everyone's
oh,
here.
no.
Everyone is here. Ba-da-da.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. I
We're in
bet.
trouble. We
I
We may have a second death on our hands, sirs.
I'm very German.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
I'm gonna go finish this job.
Tell me you weren't dead, pal.
Quiet! Why are you screaming?
He's alive.
So far, Gumshoe is getting whipped repeatedly, and he's really into it.
I
And there
don't
you have
hate
it,
it.
Miles Edgeworth.
It ain't that bad.
It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that. The issue is that he's a freak.
I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances.
The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean?
Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
He would have been a Borgian pancake for sure, sir.
No bun
Jesus.
pancake?
I suppose that mademoiselle wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is that the cargo box is there. So there is no point in entertaining a wild hypothetical scenarios.
Calm down, Edgeworth. We're your friends.
Shut up, Gumshoe. We already
Shut
did
up,
this
Gum,
bit.
I'll kill you.
It
All
may-
right, pal. Can we make amends?
Shut up, Trump. Okay.
If I can't feed, just fuck it out.
Shut up, Francisca. Okay.
Shut up,
Edgeworth,
Maya. I'll
Edgeworth,
kill
where
you.
have you been?
Shut up, Phoenix! I'll kill you! It may be there now, but there is no proof that it was always there.
Huh, as if there could have been a window of time when this giant box was not there.
Ah, but there was.
Everything is the same as it's always been. But
Just as it has always been.
What can I use to show her that it's possible the box was... Is this where we use the photo?
I guess.
Is this...
Just as it
okay.
has always
I don't
been.
think that's in the cargo.
Yeah, I
is
was gonna
it?
say, is this photo in the cargo hold? I didn't think it was.
Well, no, but maybe that's to show.
What else is there?
Just use it.
Let me look around a little more first.
Vibes. It's my evidence is vibes.
Your Honor.
Wait a
what?
minute, no, I know exactly what it is. Refueling in Zen Fa. Maybe they transferred cargo between 4 and 5 a.m. Boom. Francisco?
Francisco.
Francisca,
What's
please.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. You refueled in the Republic of Zengfa?
North Korea?
Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zhang Fa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question.
A bigger box.
It's labeled Zhang Fei Express.
Correct! Meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zhangfa.
We're gonna lose our jobs to Zhang Fei.
Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time?
Republic of Zhang Fei, they're all
If it means
losers.
that the box was not here on the cargo hold during the Yob Zingfa leg of the trip.
Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
But your theory is still very far-fetched.
Then allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail.
More that cargo hold.
Do they want to play Worm game? Should we go to play the Worm game?
I should probably buy it too.
Yeah, I mean, this
Same,
is
actually.
this is as good of a start. I mean, like next time we can finish this and go to the next one.
Right, yeah.
I'd say so.
There was a lot less banner than I anticipated. So
Yeah,
you know,
because
the
Trump impressions took over
Yeah.
instead.
Because we're in an election year, man. I feel like it's better.
You're a loser.
You're a loser. Okay, let me.
It's funny in the way that like the joke was not funny in 2016, but now it is. It's like
I don't-
Harambe. It's
how do I
like
say
having
it?
its time. Intern.
Okay, yes.
How are you?
You
enjoying the
remembered
Edgeworth
what
game,
button I had.
It's, you know, I think it's so far it's like yeah, but you know we're biding our time for the second.
Exactly. Yeah. See, the second is where it really slaps.
We're biding our time for Quarkus album.
Look, I'm playing as Edgeworth, and there's a funny guy that is Bana adjacent. I'm happy. I'm pleased. That's enough for me.
I'm gonna switch to the other chat.
Yes. I need to go
To the
take
other
out
chat.
the trash so I don't forget. So I'm
Well, it
going
was nice
to.
knowing you.
I'm gonna mute. Or I don't even need to mute. But I'll swap to the other call.
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye. Well, I'm still gonna stream the witch game. I'm just gonna. I'll put. I'll be right back. I'll turn the stream on in like 3 minutes again.